2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Orlando Magic. Here's the starting group for Houston. Ori is out there with Thorpe, and it's Smith. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Maxwell in at the 2. Here's Hardaway. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. And there's the pass to O'Neal. What a fantastic look by Penny.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
To the left side wing. There's the pick. The fader. Olajuwon, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. You know, they'll take that every time.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal. He shoots again. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Shaq. Shaq, too much for Akeem in there.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Pass to Ori. Knocked loose. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Thorpe. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Royal against Ori. Back to Anderson. To the middle. And Shaq with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A slow start here for Houston in this one. Still without a basket in the game. Maxwell against Anderson. And he makes that one.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up this man and drains it despite having the size on him.
1:43 left in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Ellie comes in for Ori. Brooks checked in for Maxwell. And it's Cassell in for Smith. Now here's Anderson. Here's Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
Scotty's checked in for Orlando. Here's Cassell. 1:29 left in the first. There's the screen. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Cassell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hardaway dishes to Scott. Kicks it to O'Neal. Here's Hardaway. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cassell against Hardaway. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. He dishes it to Grant. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. The drive by Olajuwon. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Scott the pass to Grant. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Olajuwon. Shaq making things difficult again for Hakeem. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Bullard is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Cassell, then it's Brooks, and it's Ellie in at the 3.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here is Shaw. Here's Grant. Pass to Royal. Beyond the arc. Bullard pulls it in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thorpe, he checked in for Olajuwon. Ori comes in for Bullard. Maxwell, he's checked in for Cassell. And Smith subbed in for Brooks. Now, here is Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shaq passes to Royal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
The Magic making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Pass to Ellie. There's a screen. He kicks to Smith. Shoots over Scott. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Hardaway's checked in for Shaw. That'll play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Ori lays it up and banks it in. Ori's got his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Screen by Grant. Here's O'Neal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Smith the pass to Maxwell. To the middle. Here's Ori. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And Anderson kicks to Grant. With the shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
Bowie, he's checked in for Orlando. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smith outside. They set the pick. Over Hardaway. Rebound, Grant. Grant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Olajuwon's checked in for Houston. Shaq takes it away. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Hardaway hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hardaway against Smith. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Here's Shaq. Misses off the right iron. Rockets trail by 11. Here's Thorpe. And Grant sends it back. Outside Hardaway. Shaq with the screen. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Now the pass to Thorpe. They need this, and out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession for the Rockets. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Brooks comes in for Maxwell, and it's Cassell in for Smith. Magic leading by 13. Grant with a screen on Cassell. Hardaway passes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Rollins checked in for Shaq. Royal comes in for Scott. Anderson, he's checked in for Bowie. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Here's Shaw. The kick out to Anderson. Royal against Dorian. Royal the pass to Rollins. 4 seconds left. 2 on the clock. That shot is off.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had. And in terms of their shooting, everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 14. Kenny, what's your take?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our half.
Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Magic, They've got Grant. Shaw is out there with Anderson. Then there's Royal, and it's Rollins in at the 5. Olajuwon. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here is Shaw. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Anderson outside. Pass to Grant. Over Thorpe. 5 to shoot. Grant. That's good. And the Magic lead by 18. And it's Houston's ball. Smith drives in. He feeds it to Olajuwon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. For the Magic, Davis comes in for Rollins. And Turner's subbed in for Grant. And a change for the Rockets. He's checked in for Ori. Magic leading by 18. Anderson outside. Pass to Shaw. Anderson the screen. Turner passes to Shaw. Turner trying to free himself up. He got right to the cup using that screen. Shaw's got his first 2 points. Here's Olajuwon, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Passes to Shaw. Turner with the screen. To the inside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Rollins checked in for Orlando. Here's Maxwell. Buries it down low.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
Maxwell against Anderson. To the paint. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got 4 this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Maxwell kicks to Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Magic leading by 18. And the pass to Turner. Here is Shaw. Turner with a screen on Smith. Here's Shaw. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Smith drives in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Rollins the pass to Anderson. Turner dishes to Anderson. Pass to Rollins. And the shot no good, a bit short.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
And up the court come the Magic on the break for the finish. Knocked away.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Olajuwon, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside, Rollins the pass to Royal. Banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 18.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Now, here is Smith. Kicks to Olajuwon. Chalk up 2 there. Olajuwon's got 6.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front, up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Olajuwon is out there at Bullock. Then there's Ori. Then it's Brooks. And it's Cassell in at the point.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Shaq. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And the dunk by Ori.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Stolen by Grant. Shaq kicks to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Rockets trail by 16. There's the double team with Grant. Right wing. The Rockets making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Now a timeout called by Houston. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle, because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
And Orlando making a change here. Royals checked in. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brooks. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Ori. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ori's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Magic leading by 14. Royal with a screen on Brooks. It's Hardaway with the drive. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Brooks against Hardaway. Passes to Cassell. Only one man back on D. Royal the pass to O'Neal. Brooks against Hardaway. Poked away, and that's Hakeem with the steal. Here's Ori, and the dunk by Ori.
A part of what makes Olajuwon so unique among centers. Makes a great read, then has the athleticism and quickness to make the play.
And here is Hardaway. O'Neal is screen on Brooks. Here's Hardaway, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Magic lead by 16.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Here's Brooks. To the wing right side. Cassell. No good from outside. Magic leading by 16. Outside, Scott lets it go with a 3. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Scott pulls it in. And it's the Magic's ball. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Royal with a screen on Brooks. Here's Hardaway, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
Turn off the lights and lock the door.
Grant, he's checked in for Royal. The Rockets also changing it up. Maxwell comes in for Cassell, and Smith subbed in for Brooks. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're ahead by 18. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
Scott kicks to O'Neal. They set the screen. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Smith outside. Now the pass to Ori. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Off the pick. The kick out to Scott. Back to Grant. Anderson outside. Outside Hardaway. Over Ori. Off the mark. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.